Hey everybody, Eggo the Visual Culturalist back again. This time I'm going to be reacting to the Renegade Con New Games Reveal stream. I'm a big fan of Renegade games. If you haven't already, I've been unboxing slowly but steadily all of the content for Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. I'm a big fan of an actually uh, challenging, very diverse, very, very popular to me Power Rangers IP. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with that game. It's been going on. Oh boy, I don't know how long, but I hope it goes on. You know, nothing goes on forever, but for many years to come. There's so many Rangers and stuff. I play it on a monthly basis on my stream. So I also play some of their other games. They're a pretty good board game company. They have a good RPG line. They do a lot of work with Hasbro. Of course, I buy most things that they have, but I'm excited to take a look at this. Let's go ahead and see what they have for us down the line and how much of my money they're going to be taking out of my bank account. All right, here we go.
What's up, Renegades? Welcome to Renegade Con. Thanks for tuning in to the Renegade Reveal stream. My name's Anais. I'm the community coordinator here at Renegade, and this is Rena, our community specialist. We have a ton of really fun stuff to tell you about today. We got some new games coming, some previews, and some more.
First, though, we want to remind everybody about all of the cool and special things that we're doing for Renegade's 10th anniversary. One, we are giving away Renegade 10th anniversary pins in web store orders. So any order over $100 from now through the end of the year will get a free pin while supplies last. You guys buy a lot of stuff, so
Yeah.
uh, we've also had these really cool blogs going up talking about the history of Renegade. So keep an eye out because we've got a couple more coming up and they're really fun. It's
They
really
are
cute to see.
super fun.
I love the pictures, like the super like low quality ones from like before we
Yeah,
had official cameras and it was just like everybody's
absolutely.
phones.
Yeah, it's
So
very
cute.
cool. It's really cute, and fun to learn about. And yeah, the pins again are awesome as well. If any of you were at Gen Con, you know how hard we go with our enamel pins. So make sure to pick up that as a cute little collector's item. Also, before we totally get into reveals, I want to remind everybody that we have the Welcome to Night Vale role-playing game backer kit campaign happening right now. It's been doing super well. This is like me and Rena's baby. We've been working super hard on it. And Rena's the mastermind behind it all. So yeah, make sure to go check that out. It's a new addition to our Essence 20 role-playing game line where you can enter the strange and wonderful world of Night Vale. So thank you to everybody who's already supported the project. If you haven't checked it out, I suggest taking a look and seeing if it's your thing. And we have a new puzzle up again this
We
morning
do.
and another special audio message. So if you're following the campaign, you can go see some cute little bonus content. So yeah, the mods are dropping the links in the chat right now. So you know, go check it out. And without further ado, it is time to get into some reveals. First, let's take a look at what we have coming for our G.I. Joe fans.
That's me. I
Rena,
get to talk about it.
yeah, talk about
I'm
G.I.
so excited.
Joe.
Okay, I love GI Joe. Like Yojo, my
Yo,
brother
Joe.
used to be
Jojo.
obsessed when we were kids.
Got the
So
RPG
it
books.
holds a special place to me. We've got the GI Joe deck building game, the Crimson Veil expansion. It's going to be an expansion for the
This is a good game.
DBG, introduces new player cards and two new missions to face. An Intel mission, which uses the new Intel dice, is one of them. I don't know the other one. I was gonna keep going.
Is Amos and
The
Tomat I see in the
expansion also
background?
includes a giant card for the general, which contains 5 sections, each with different abilities, including a vehicle bay and cannons. And then the pre-order bonus is you get the Crimson Veil bonus box for free. It contains 3 promo leader cards, Mutt and Junkyard, and it also contains the dual-layered general tile, the general, caps, which upgrades the one contained in the expansion.
Yeah, good stuff. And that's going to be releasing in February of 2025.
Yes. And we've also got our G.I. Joe intro bundles. So if you are trying to get somebody at your table before February 2025, I would definitely scoop up one of those. We've got one for the role-playing game, we've got one for the deck building game, and we have a mission critical intro bundle. And those
These are
links
good.
are also going to be in the chat.
Yeah, those are
Definitely
great.
worth it.
And you know, all of that is, they make great gifts. Also, that Christmas
Super
creep,
great
the
gifts.
holiday season is coming sooner than
Ooh,
you would
can
imagine.
feel it.
I can feel it. So make sure to check that out. That's an awesome way to get all of our classics, you know, at a good rate.
Speaking of classics,
come on, segue. Let's go.
they are a classic.
A classic is Power Rangers. So
Yes.
I'll talk about some of the Power Rangers stuff for our Ranger fans.
I was worried. I didn't see any Power Rangers in the side paneling.
The Power Rangers role-playing game Through the Shattered Grid source.
Oh!
This introduces the first
Draken.
2 non-Ranger roles, the
Ranger
Magna
Sentries.
Defender and the Guardian of Eltar.
And we got Matt.
This collects aspects of the most
Boom
exciting
Studios
stories
Green
from
Ranger.
across the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Go-Go Power Rangers,
Scorpina.
and Power Rangers Unlimited, and
Adam.
other comics in the
Trini.
in the Boom series. In Boom.
I just like the Boom.
Jason.
In the
All right.
Boom.
Yes.
All right.
There's 42 threats from Eltarian Super Team Sentry Force 4 to Spark, the Death Ranger. There's 15 new contacts for aid, like Grace Sterling and the IG. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Feel free to correct me in the chat. Along with some shadier figures like Drakon, Lord in Exile. There are also 3 new influences and 7 new origins. You can pre-order. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. There's a lot in this book.
That's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on here, so make sure to check it out. You can pre-order your copy now using the link in the chat. Thank you, mods. And this will be releasing in March of 2025.
Excellent.
March, okay.
And
Hell
again, if you want somebody at your table, the Power Rangers intro bundles are right there.
There we go. Give them the Tommies.
Game. You can get one for the deck building game. You can get one for Heroes of the Grid.
Heroes of the Grid.
Yes,
I got all their content.
These are great. Again, great gifts.
I am content complete as of this video.
Maybe you only play the deck building game, but you want to try out one of the other games.
Highly recommend everything you see on screen.
And yeah, we have that for role playing game, deck building game, and Heroes of the Grid. And you can visit the links in the chat to check out some bundles. For more Power Rangers, stay tuned. Tune in at 1 p.m. Pacific time to learn about our upcoming Kickstarter, the Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid Eternal Rangers. We've been very
I'm so excited.
Secretive about all of that. So the waiting will be over, so make sure to tune in at 1.
I haven't done a Kickstarter in forever.
About this awesome crowdfunding campaign that we have planned.
It's going to be so fun.
That's all for Rangers. Switching gears.
I would love to switch gears. Oh no, I tried to make that work and that didn't. Transformers.
Okay, yeah, I was like, Transformers?
My brother saw it last night and today is his birthday, so I told him I would shout him out.
Oh, okay. Shout out Rena's brother.
Shout out to my brother Steele, who loved the Transformers 1 movie so much that he is going to go see it again.
And you should probably pick up some of the new stuff that we have coming out, such as the Transformers role-playing game, Techno-Organic Secret Source Book. Can you tell us about that?
Definitely one of the things that we're going to be picking up for him. It's got new origins and influences for Cybertronians who take the forms of beasts, including Fusor combinations and how to unlock the metal of the power of transmetal forms. It also has threat stats and contacts for key characters who call them Maximals, Dinobots, Predacons, Viacons, and other teams home.
Cheetor?
13 new general perks, 5 new weapons, new shields, and animal companion rules. It also has guidance for creating Beast War style campaigns with a limited recurring cast of characters. And it's got
Rat Trap, Optimus Primal,
like
Cheetor,
Optimus Primal, Black Arachnia, Grimlock, Tankor, and Megatron. And you can pre-order your copy using the link in the chat for March 2025.
Yeah, tell your brother to pre-order now.
I'm telling my brother to pre-order now.
They're looking a little
again,
thin,
like we mentioned before, if you are maybe new to you're a Transformers fan, maybe you saw Transformers 1, you really liked it, you want to play some Transformers.
Again, these are all really great games. They do a great job with all of the
have for the
Hasbro licensed
game, the
material.
game, and yeah, so you can visit the links in the chat. to snag some of
Again,
these bundles.
I can
They make
vouch for
awesome
everything on
gifts,
screen.
and it's a great bang for
Super
your
good.
buck. So
Mhm.
go check that out
I get so much of my
Before
money
Christmas gets too close.
before
every
it
year.
gets too close.
Oh my gosh. I
And
didn't want to
also,
forget.
speaking of intro bundles,
Speaking
tell
of
us
intro
about
bundles.
the other intro bundle.
Yes, the last intro bundle that we wanted to talk about are the My Little Pony intro bundles. Everybody who hangs around in
sadly,
the Discord knows that I love
I'm
My
sure
Little
this is
Pony
good, but
so much. So I'm really excited to like remind you guys that we have the intro bundles for the deck building game and the
I
role
can't
playing
personally
game.
vouch.
They're super fun,
but
easy to pick up, great
the
gifts.
fact that they have an entire line
I handed one to a
of
6-year-old and she screamed. With
Yeah,
deck
these are
builders
great,
and RPG
really,
stuff,
really approachable games
yeah.
for kids, and also
I think that speaks for
it's
itself.
also Essence 20, like the Transformers and the Power Rangers, and now the
It's
Welcome to Night Vale
cross-compatible.
role-playing game. So there's some crossover potential there. So
I want to
go
see the
ahead and check
robot
that out.
ponies.
Power Rangers, Transformers, G.I. Joe, and
you
My
wanna
Little
run a
Ponies
game
can
arena, we
all
can make it happen.
be in the same universe.
But yeah, and you know what? Speaking of Essence 20.
Oh, speaking of Essence 20.
If we wanted to run an Essence 20 game, a good option would be the signing up for the Play Renegade program.
Yes.
So if you don't know, Play Renegade is now in season 4. Play Renegade is a program for people who run games for the public. So game masters who maybe run at your local shop, who maybe run at libraries, schools, any kind of volunteer events, you'd be able to sign up for the Play Renegade program and get some free adventures. So oop, I lost my place. Yes, season 4 dropped in August, and it provides new adventures for all 4 Essence 20 role-playing games. And we very recently, just released Play Renegade scenarios for all of our World of Darkness games as well. So maybe Essence 20 isn't your thing, but you love World of Darkness, we've got a ton of stuff
Vampire
there
the Masquerade.
well. You can apply to the program using the link in the chat. It's completely free to apply.
World of Darkness.
Go check it out. And if maybe running public events isn't your thing, but you still want access to some of these adventures and stories, you can pick up the resources on the web store now for seasons 1 through 3 for purchase.
Yep. So they're free if you join, but you can purchase them if you're not.
I love the Play Renegade program. I think it's an awesome way to get people out there into their communities and meeting new people and going to stores and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's a great way to like make friends, which is good because I don't have enough friends to rope into the games that I already own.
Amazing.
So I need to make more friends and buy more games.
Absolutely. Yeah. 100%. But if you're not into role playing, but what if I'm not a role player? What about that, Rena? Is there anything, maybe I'm a board and card game player. Is there anything for me?
For you specifically, board and card game player Anais, and all our other board and card game players in the chat, we have several new things to talk about. First is Wraith and the Giants, which is a new game in the Renegade Solo Hero series. So we hear you, solo players. It's coming.
These are good.
It's for you.
It's for you.
I have a couple games in this line.
Players.
Designed by award-winning Scott Ames, battle epic elemental giants and protect the village.
So solo player, you play it by yourself.
Unique boss fights at
I may have to stream some of my
so
playthroughs
there's
of
a
these.
ton of replayability. There are card
they are fun.
combos and
Can
chaining
confirm
to make for strategic and interesting gameplay. And it's got a really great narrative written by none other than Brian C.P. Stell. You can pre-order it now to get the new Dawn expansion for free. And the expansion includes 2 new elements, 1 new young wraith called the Twins,
the Colossus vibes.
and an additional giant. So click that link in the chat to get yours for March of 2025. Have it just show up. You pay the money, have it just show up in your inbox.
Yeah.
That's
my favorite thing is pre-ordering stuff early and then forgetting I pre-ordered it. And then suddenly it's at my door and I have a new game. It's like a gift to myself.
Yep.
I
can confirm everything that these ladies are saying.
You deserve a present.
Yeah,
I already live in that timeline.
Treat yourself with a cool solo game.
Yeah.
We also have another. I'd love to talk about another game that I'm very excited about. That is, this is the crossover you never knew you needed, but get ready.
Crossover
for My Little Pony Festival of Lanterns.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll be able to join
Still
Twilight
exciting.
Sparkle and her friends in releasing Cutie Mark lanterns. This is the same great lanterns gameplay, but with a little My Little Pony theme to it. There are new modules not seen in the original, so it's super fresh gameplay experiences, lots of replayability, and there's also a solo play option, which is great. This game is designed by Christopher Chung, the
Princess
who is like the
Celestia,
amazing
Pinkie
mind
Pie,
behind
Applejack. Yeah,
Lanterns,
yeah.
the Harvest Festival, and also many expansions for the My Little Pony deck building game. And if you watching this are active in our Discord, Chris is always in our Discord hanging out. So
And
you know,
always willing to talk about ponies.
yeah, you can always just like talk to him directly about it. So that's pretty cool. The art is by Mary Bellamy, known for her magical artwork in the My Little Pony deck building games
It does
and
look pretty.
role-playing games.
Can't deny.
So yeah, I mean, it looks amazing. The gameplay, you know, it's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah.
It was so funny when I found out about this because I was like, really? And then I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, like this is gonna rock.
It was like you said, it was the crossover I didn't know that I needed, but now I have to have it.
Now I have to. Yeah, absolutely. And if you, like us, have to have it, you can pre-order it now using the link in the chat. And this will be releasing in April of 2025.
Ooh, very fun.
So yeah, it'll be here before you know it.
But let's get a little more serious now. I love a good My Little Pony game. I love something light and fun and airy. But what about something a little more serious?
Yeah, something a little more hardcore.
Yeah, a little maybe risk.
A little risky, perhaps.
A little risky.
I think I see what they're getting at. Is it Risk?
2210 AD frontline expansion.
Yeah, I'd love to hear more about that. Tell us.
Yeah. So the battle is moving from Earth to a newly terraformed Mars. The future is now.
The future is now.
It's got 4 modules, which each add a unique gameplay element that explore the new developments. And this is the first time this expansion is going to be available in retail. It combines 4 expansions into one. So really, you're getting 4 for one. New Tech Commander minis, along with 20 card Tech Commander deck. I can say words. Explore 6 factions for an asymmetric game start. And the pre-orders are open now for March of 2025. And like I said, this is the first time it's coming to retail. So like if you order it now, you get to say that you bought it essentially before retail because it's a pre-order.
Yeah, you were there first. You were on the ground floor, the gaming
of
hipsters
Mars.
On the ground floor of Mars. Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. And there's another strategy game.
Been a long time since I played Risk, but Risk is fun.
Excited about, which is Battle for the Deep, powered by Axis and Allies.
Yes.
So I had the pleasure of
Flipper, maybe a Christmas gift, birthday present.
Stay tuned for Renegade Con. There's an interview coming out later where I got to talk to Matt Hyra about some of the inspiration behind this game. But this is the new powered by Axis and Allies game, which is where 4 aquatic factions vie for control of the ocean. So we're taking it out of the historical context and we're putting it into this really fantastic aquatic world with warring factions. And it's a 2v2 battle experience where players choose the teams.
Teams?
There are no preset alliances or starting positions, so every game is going to look entirely different. This is a brand new experience for fans of Axis and Allies. It looks amazing. The art is so cool, and it contains over 100 plastic miniatures, which is great. And they look super neat. I'm just very excited for this. So
looks like
if
orange
you have
is the crustaceans.
a friend who maybe isn't necessarily a history buff, or maybe you're not a history buff, but you're really excited about, strategy games.
Purple looks like Atlanteans, or is that black as Atlanteans?
And to kind of dive into the awesome Axis and Allies gameplay, but like in a totally new way. It's very new and fresh.
Or on the flip side, I will finally be able to play a game with my father-in-law that we will both be invested
That's true. That's true. Yeah, absolutely.
This is how you get people who don't play Axis and Allies into it.
I think I was talking to Hyra about this is the kind of game like I'm excited to play with my mom. Like this is the kind of vibe that she would be into. She isn't necessarily like a history buff.
There we go. Watch out, Flipper.
But,
I won't bring this.
Really cool.
We're gonna play it.
are awesome,
Abyssal
and you know it's
Lich,
all
get
true to
ready.
Axis and Allies gameplay. So you
Yeah.
know you're still getting that really amazing strategy within it. And like I said, tune in later today at 4 p.m. Pacific time. My interview with Matt Hyra for Battle for the Deep is you know coming out, is premiering. So make sure to check that out. You know it's gonna be really cool. I had a lot of fun in that interview, and I think people are gonna like it.
Interviews are
Um,
a lot of fun. You get to bother developers and
I
people
love
and
getting
just
to pick designer brains. It's excellent.
tell me your secrets.
You tell me all your secrets, spill all the beans. I must know.
I
But yeah, I
will.
mean, I heard that there's something else coming out for Axis and Allies, though. Rena, do you know
There
anything about that?
is. I do. The Axis and Allies 1914 Deluxe map is coming out. This map is for use with Axis and Allies 1914, as the name might imply. It is 20% bigger than standard game boards, which means 20% more space for shenanigans. It also includes
Hmm.
the revised national production chart. Instead of two chats on the board,
I'm
two
gonna need a
charts on the
bigger
board,
board game
one
table.
for the tens and another for the ones, we have revised it to be one large standard numerical chart along the edge of the map, which is much more convenient for gameplay. A neoprene map with premium stitched edging. And
Nice.
it comes in a storage box, which the map can easily be rolled into. And like everything else, the pre orders are open right now at the link in the chat. And that will be on your table March of 2025.
Yes, March 2025. I can't remember if I said Battle for the Deep is also March 2025, so I'll just repeat it.
They're best friends, March
They're
2025.
besties both coming out in March 2025. So you could pre-order them together and you won't have to wait. That's pretty handy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys love the deluxe map, so I'm excited that we're making this one. And you know, I love that there's a storage solution too. I think that
Just
that's
built right
great.
in. Yeah.
Right, for the
Yep.
folks that like to play in game
You need
stores and
them.
stuff, I think having things being portable is really handy. So yeah, I think it's gonna be great. Well, speaking of historical-ish games, we have a
Ooh.
very exciting announcement for the diplomacy fans out
Oh,
there. And I know
this
you're
is
out
a
there.
this is a game I gotta play
So,
with my
without
friends.
further ado, I'd love to talk about Diplomacy Age of Empire.
Diplomacy rules.
Oh, yeah. In Diplomacy,
Era
players are transported
of an
to a
empire.
new time and setting. It's different from classic Diplomacy. They build an empire that spans across Africa, Asia, and Europe, and take power through skillful
Read that with me now.
diplomacy and
A
cunning
game of
tactics.
cunning,
This new
cleverness,
diplomacy leverages the core
confidence,
game
and collusion.
mechanics that made Diplomacy an instant classic, with some added twists for fun.
This is a game I made for my friend group.
Veteran Diplomacy players will get to play new powers in China, Japan, and the Netherlands. And new Diplomacy players can start with either the original Diplomacy or Era of Empire. Learning one game will jumpstart your play in the other. So yeah, each game uses a different map with unique features for a new, challenging experience. And that is available for pre-order now.
Hell yeah.
Click the link in the chat. Thank you, mods, for being on that. You click the link, and that's going to be coming out in September of 2025.
Oh, okay.
That's so exciting. I love a game where you can jumpstart a different game by
Second
playing
half of
it.
next year.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Yeah. That's honestly, that's how I felt
This is
about like starting
Diplomacy
with like Vampire the Masquerade
is a hell
and
of a
then getting
game.
into Werewolf and then getting into et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really handy
I definitely
when
have to
there's,
do
like,
a stream
lot
of
ways
this.
to you know, get into different games. It's funny that you mention Vampire, actually.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh,
I think
Vampire.
that we actually might have, I don't know, another source book or something coming out for Vampire.
I think so. I might have heard something about the Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition RPG in Memoriam source book.
Oh, really? Well, why don't you share with the class what you heard, Dana?
I heard that you can dive into and take part in Kindred history through flashback with expanded Memoriam rules, which is very, very cool. I always love a flashback mechanic. There are new rules tailored for character creation for an older coterie, along with new coterie types, advantages and flaws, age mechanics, and lore sheets. We love lore sheets.
We love a lore sheet. In this house, we respect the lore sheets.
We respect a lore sheet. It also introduces new and expanded lore on the 19th and 20th centuries and how your Ancia characters change as they grow older. Learn more about integrating Memoriam rules into your existing stories and how to tie your characters into older events. It also has expanded character creation options for the ancillary, and this source book available now, rather, you can pre-order it now with the link in the chat provided by our beautiful, wonderful mods, and it will be releasing in May of 2025.
Heck yeah, that sounds awesome.
I
And
love Vampire.
Yeah, and no vampire table is complete without some accessories. I would say I'm somebody who loves RPG accessories, so I'm really excited to talk about the Vampire the Masquerade RPG Acquired Taste limited dice and tray accessory pack.
Limited as in I gotta get it now, or else it'll be
you
gone.
gotta pre-order now. That's what that means.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, a full set of multicolored vampire dice and a matching dice tray designed to elevate your gameplay, and they look incredible, if I do say so myself.
They do look nice.
The dice tray that it snaps from front to upright, and it's sized for easy transport is what I'm trying to say. And like I said earlier, that's like really important to me because I love to be able to go over to a friend's house or go to the game store. So I love being able to just throw stuff in my RPG bag while I'm running out the door. And yeah, it features stunning full color art. This is a limited printing, so once they're gone, they may never be made again. Limited time only. So make sure to pre-order your copy now using the link in the chat.
Get them while they're hot, everybody.
November 2024.
That's next month.
That's like basically now. So get it now.
Get it now. Okay, so here's my question. I love playing vampire, but I also love playing werewolf, and I don't want to use my vampire dice to play werewolf.
That's so valid. But you're in luck, honestly, because we also have the Werewolf the Apocalypse RPG Luna's Fury limited dice and tray accessory pack.
Damn.
You think I was gonna forget about werewolf?
Never.
That's a chunky werewolf.
Never. Yeah, so this is a full set of multicolored werewolf dice and a matching dice tray. Again, the dice tray snaps from flat to upright. It's sized for easy transport, just like the other one. And it's got all of this stunning full color art. Yeah, I'm really stoked about this, honestly. They also contain a new set of form cards with new art. And this is, again, a limited printing. So once they're gone, they're going to be gone. So get them now. And they're very cool.
Get it now.
I'm really excited. So yeah, pre-order it now using the links in the chat, because this is also releasing in November. So get it now.
Get it now. I have a little bit of a sneaky preview.
A sneaky preview, you say?
A sneaky preview. So I don't know if you've heard about Werewolf the Apocalypse RPG Wormtide sourcebook.
Why don't you refresh my memory and maybe give me some of that sneaky preview?
So because it's a sneaky preview, everything is subject to change, obviously. Okay. But we did want to, just kind of put out there that it's a new werewolf sourcebook coming next year. It is going to have more information about fighting and winning against your enemies. It's going to present a bunch of new adversaries, including Black Spiral Dancers, Fomori, Banes, Agents of the Weaver and Wild. And it's going to have new character options like lore sheets, gifts, and merits. There are going to be details on human organizations, including Pentex fronts, which I know lots of people love to mess with the human organizations in their werewolf games. Yep. And
give the werewolves more organizations.
That's all we can share.
That's what they crave.
All we can talk about.
Werewolf the Apocalypse RPG Wormtide sourcebook. But keep an eye out. We'll be sharing more for sure. But you have that to look forward to. Yeah, I mean that's all well and good. We also have something coming for the Hunter the Reckoning fans out there.
Oh my gosh, our
hunters out there. You can look forward to the Hunter the Reckoning RPG Apostates sourcebook. So this has new lore written for players along with lore sheets in Hunter the Reckoning for the first time. Lots of player options with new perks for your edges and new advantages and flaws. Storytelling advice for incorporating apostate characters into any chronicle with a pre-written story to play through as apostates. and chronicle sketches to jumpstart your chronicles. Plus, organizations gain a new spotlight in your chronicles, including the SAD, Project Twilight, and the new Red Eye Community Watch. Players have ties to the orgs, and storytellers may focus games on organizations as adversaries or rivals that may hunt the hunters. And you can pre-order your copy right now using the link in the chat, and that is releasing in June of 2025.
I literally had a character idea and I had to like write it down on this sticky note.
You had to write it down literally immediately. I love Hunter the Reckoning. I really love getting to play a hunter. I think it's such a cool take on the world of darkness. Plus all the art is always really cool.
I love it.
I love an orange, you know, like I think I really love the Hunter the Reckoning books. So but yeah, I mean that about wraps up what we have going on as far as new releases. But
we've got tons more Renegade Con though.
Oh, yeah.
At least 5 more hours of it.
Yeah.
Next up at 1 p.m. is going to be our Power Rangers
Eternal Rangers. I'm going to be there.
So we know we've
so
been
excited,
you guys, like with all of these little peeks and previews.
I wish
and
to know more.
You'll finally have it. We promise you'll get all of the info.
The waiting will be over. No more just waiting for you, Rangers. So make sure to tune in for that.
And then at 2 p.m. is our HeroScape Designer Roundtable. So you'll be able to join the HeroScape team as they talk about all things HeroScape, drop questions in the chat, see if you can get them to answer them. At 3 p.m., we've got the Hellforge Manticore. I had to make sure I said it correctly. HeroScape How to Paint video with Roguescaper, a fan favorite.
Yes.
And then at 4 p.m., we've got our super great interview that Anais did with Matt Hyra, my favorite. And then at 5 p.m. to finish out the day, we're having a HeroScape playthrough with Derek, aka Vecna.
Yeah, he's one of our community creators. So make sure to tune in at 5 p.m. To support him. But yeah, everybody, I mean that's a lot of Renegade Con. So just to wrap up, our next Renegade Con is going to be in February. So keep an eye out for that, because we're going to have even more stuff to announce in February.
Nice.
And
February. Taking notes.
We're always sharing sneak peeks and updates on all of our games in our email newsletters. So if you're not signed up for our newsletters, make sure to sign up now using the link in the chat. They're super fun. They always have cool previews. Make sure you're also following us on social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do that now. And you can also join our community Discord servers so that you can chat with us directly about all of the games and stuff we have coming out. Rena and I are always in the Discord, so you can
really
always,
are.
yeah, you can always count on us. And so are like lots of other Renegade people, as well as fellow fans. So it's just a great community to be a part of.
So fun.
Yeah, remember to pre-order all of the new games you saw here today. You can head over to our web store now to pre-order. And don't forget to stay tuned for the rest of Renegade Con today. But thank you all for watching.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rena, for being so awesome.
Thank you, Anais, for being just so great at everything.
All right. And yeah, I guess see you later, everybody.
We'll see you guys later.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Okay. So that was pretty big. Number one thing I'm excited about, a new source book for Power Rangers, Beyond the Grid, Draken, Ranger Centuries, all of the Rangers from the world of the Coinless. Magna Defender, Altarian Soldier, Warrior. We had Matt, the Boom Studios revamped Green Ranger. Hell yeah. Oh man, sorry. All right, well that one March, new book coming out March, y'all, for my tabletop group RPG. They're gonna be hounding me for new perks and stuff. I already see you sending me messages. Wait for the spoilers. Super excited about that. I love their RPG line. It's super good. G.I. Joe, really good. Another, I'm super excited for the Beast Morphers book. For Transformers, hell yeah. So 2 RPGs I'm excited about are getting more support. Hell yeah. What else caught my eye? The Battle for the Deep, powered by Axis and Allies. Hell yeah! I am super interested to see how a friend I have, if she will be into Battle for the Deep. She's getting into board games and she's very afraid of the strategy level being above a 5. And Axis and Allies is a pretty strategic game, but the water Atlantean aqua ocean motif, whatever you want to call it, I think is going to be her gateway into this. So I will watch that with great interest. My Little Pony stuff, of course. I'm not the biggest My Little Pony fan. I know of them. I have nieces and nephews. I got some brony friends. So I know the bare minimum. I have some of the source books because Essence 20 is my favorite RPG system currently. So yeah, I can't say too much on that. The Solo Hero series, those are great games. I definitely got to stream. Sorry, I definitely have to stream some of the games I have in that. But yeah, those are really great, really great. They had a crossover with Lanterns and My Little Pony. Lanterns is a great game. Diplomacy though. Oh boy. My friends don't know the wonders and majesty that is diplomacy. I own Diplomacy. I have yet to play Diplomacy with friends. Now that I know that there's going to be an expansion to Diplomacy. Super excited about that. I believe that was everything is going to be next year. I think that was before summer, post summer, I forget. World of Darkness. I have a little bit of understanding of Vampire the Masquerade. I've never touched Hunter the Reckoning or Werewolf the Apocalypse, but I know I have a little bit of knowledge for Vampire. Out of the 3 World of Darkness genres or IP, I know that one the most. So that's cool. Risk, of course. Risk is a great game. They make all kinds of different versions. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, G.I. Joe. I wouldn't be surprised if they had like a Transformers already. Like Disney Risk or something. But yeah, that's a great game. Excited about that. 2180 something. Go to Mars. The future is now. I think that was everything I can remember off the top of my head. Super excited for the source books for Transformers and Power Rangers. Hell yeah, #1 for me. They got some good stuff. I might also look into the Solo Hero series. I am waiting to get another one that was kickstarted that I did back that I should be getting next year. Actually it's solo, but there is co-op, so predominantly solo with the option for cooperative play. Yeah. I'll talk more about that when I unbox that eventually on the channel, but yeah, pretty good for a Renegade Con. New game reveals, keeping it strong. They're definitely getting access unlimited. Some people say unlimited power. Renegade says unlimited access to my bank account. So those will be coming next year. I'm super excited about that. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I'm super stoked for Power Rangers Eternal. I haven't done a Kickstarter in forever. They teased it at the end of this. That is my pride and joy. I have my Tower of Power. I'm content complete up to the making of this reaction. I am excited to get more content. I know people always they tease and they say, how many more teams do we have left to go to bring into the game? And Scott Gaeta, the president of Renegade, is always like, don't worry, we have plans to support this game for years to come. Years to come is always the answer. So I'm like, hell yeah, it's always a good time to jump into Power Rangers. But yeah, I was really surprised by the Battle for the Deep. Pretty cool. Always nice to have new announcements for the Essence 20 RPG line. And Solo Hero series. God, I can't say that. Words are hard. I need to learn to speak. The Solo Hero series looks very great. Super excited about that. But yeah, that's all we got for this here Renegade Con new game reveal segment. So you're gonna next see me and the Power Rangers Eternal Rangers Kickstarter. I am so excited. That could mean so many things. What does Eternal mean? What teams are we gonna get? Oh, I'm super excited. But yeah, that's gonna do it for here. Hype level for all this stuff. An 8. Renegade. They make really good games. Like I said at the opening of this, they do a lot of IP work with Hasbro. Their original games and their in-house games are also really quite good. I have a bunch of their games. I probably have all the board game developers and publishers. I have the most Renegade board games. I have the most Renegade games board games in my collection. I like what they do, and what they do is always fun. So more games coming out next year. Hell yeah. I'm gonna definitely support them further. But yep. Till then, as always, if you haven't already done so, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. And be sure to ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all videos I post, whether they be reactions, unboxings, actual plays, or any other visual projects to come. But yeah, that's gonna just about do it. So on that note, I've been Eggo the Visual Culturist. I'm signing out, and I will catch you later. Board game players. Until then, take care. Peace.